Okay, Mr. Dakota. Goodness gracious, we just got here. Onto the Rift. You've been here for maybe a minute, if that. Um, but if you are wanting me to get started with the game already, I can do that for you. I can do that. But first, we're going to take a quick gander at picking bands just in case someone is watching this on our YouTube. Please subscribe because we only have like 75 subscribers on there. Here's just a quick rundown. It's going to be a lot of protecting Jinx and making sure that she's a-okay. Meanwhile, for the side of the Inland Otters, we're going to get some Shen gaming, some Ninja gaming with Shen and Lee Sin, a whole lot of crowd control, and lots of good time. So, since Dakota is ready to just roll, let's get into the game and not make him wait, because an angry Dakota, it's typical Dakota, I guess, but we don't want to see him too frequently and be mad. But, thanks Richie and Dakota. Apparently this cast is just going to be with commissioners, so you'll love to see it. And if you don't love to see it, well, then you're just a piece of work. Oh, Slamrai Jack is also here. Thank the Lord. Knew he would come through for us. Non-commissioners, please. Oh, yeah. Please don't watch the stream. Just subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. AFK's and push to play chess. I feel like that's what Ivern would do. So, it kind of makes sense. Nanya. Also, the game has started. We are going to have dueling wards in this lower bush. Just to make Dakota that much happier. And we do have Bernie in the top lane. Oh boy, do we just have the whole team for 2 over here? We got Bernie, None Ya Business, Slammerai Jack all in the chat, along with Submissive and L. For the Inland Otters, we've got the cute boy, Hero Stratus, Envy the Reaper, Stank, and Her Depravity. So we've got some gaming going on in this stout matchup. Smolder, or no, not Smolder. What's his name? What's that, who's the Scorpion guy? Skarner. Skarner doesn't have Spires anymore, so I'm not sure why we're talking about them. I don't know. Words, man. I think Nanya went down and got all of his camps nice and ready. I wasn't really paying attention. I just know Ivern likes to go for walks and strolls and things like that. Slamrai is going to be playing Brand in the mid lane. I'm assuming Morgana got banned. I didn't really look at the bans. But Brand is just as interactive as Morgana is, so it fits right into the Slamrai Jack playstyle. Cute boy. Taking Bernie pretty darn low. Bernie's doing his best to avoid the taunt under the turret. Oh, what's his face said that he might help cast this series, so maybe I'll go into the casting Discord in case he needs to join. We're probably not going to cover Bunnycoo's speeding fine. We'll see. Slamrai Jack helping out his favorite jungler this season in None Ya Business. I thought they were going to go for Crab. Instead, we're just going to invade and make Lee Sin mad, and we're going to get 2 flashes blown the top side. Cutest boy just going to survive with barely any HP at all, but having some is enough to keep you alive. Is he going to go for a nice little taunt play? His shield is down for the moment. The haymaker not enough in the top side. And now Bernie might be in some trouble with Lee Sin coming up for a gank. So we're going to see if the ward hopping can make a play here. Here's Stratus going for the kill. Hopefully doesn't get a W to the face. He will. And he's going to go down. Bernie with Conquer stacks. Gonna get the first blood. Really unfortunate that Lee Sin couldn't see him that entire time and was just relying upon Blind Will. So not a good start for Hero Stratus, but you know, there's a reason why first blood isn't be all end all. Man, because John Riot. Bot lane, still just lots of boringness with Enchanter supports. I am ready for the Bullet Time and Seraphine Ultimate combined. Could be a lot of fun. Set with a haymaker going a little wide. I mean, bot lane for 2, looking at a pretty good spot. No mana in the Otter's bot lane. And it seems like, all right, 2's gonna reset here. Another fight up in the top side. Shen does have his ultimate, but not really that helpful in the 1v1 against Set. Yeah, I heard Seraphine might have been played last night in the PPM versus Piss series. Alright. Blind Monk found a man playing chess in the river. I mean, it's on the stat website, Human Bane. I think I would know. Ooh. Slamrai Jack going deep. Using the flash, finally going to use his ultimate. Going to hit a few members of the Otters. The Dark Harvest is not going to be enough until Lee Sin comes back in just for funsies. Anivia going to secure a kill as well. And this just became a whole lot of mayhem. Shen tried to use the Stand United, but Set flipped him onto his face. Gets the Ignite, gets the solo kill up in the top lane. Results, just look on the Beer League website. beer-league.games. Slamrai Jack is very upset about that, but, you know, it's part of the game. Slamrai is going to be upset about something. That's his nature. No, not sick nasty Akali. It did not go well for the Akalis, so you probably don't need to ban it next week. Whenever you play on the Beer League Light Match of the Week this Saturday at 7:30 Central. Still no dragon taken, which kind of makes sense because Ivern hasn't really been fighting for it. His bot lane's been, I don't know. I think this was like their first recall. Holy cow. Casting this in my room whenever it's like 72 degrees outside, it's not fun. We get 2 shots for 2. It's 4:22. Didn't even have like lunch today. What was my lunch? Marinara sticks? Oh, and here comes the dragon attempt. Lee Sin with the dragon kick. I think that's what it's called. Dragon's Rage, maybe. But he's going to be taken down by big old Daisy Smite going down secured by none your business. Just like that Infernal Drake wasn't the business of the red team. The Milio. Ivern shielding duo is just annoying. Did I call them marinara sticks? Yeah, mozzarella sticks with some marinara sauce. Back in college, every Tuesday and Thursday, my lunch would just be mozzarella sticks and French fries. It was great. And then I'd wind down by playing some 2K before my next class. I always felt great. Like, food has never made me feel bleh before. I don't understand whenever people are like, oh, I feel so full and bloated after eating that food. I'm like, no, food is great. But again, you know, I just weigh like 130 pounds, so there's that. No, if you're not maxing your carbs, I don't know what you're doing. Alright, but since a shot was requested, I'll at least do one of those while Bernie tries to take the cute boy down under turret, if you know what I mean. So, if I miss anything, just let me know. Slammer Jack will rewind later tonight in honor of it. But how can you say I don't know what, you know, I don't know what it means to feel good? Like, I used to have Domino's on Friday nights. Get a pizza for $5.99. A great price. Alright. Set. Using the Mother Slam onto Shen. Not enough damage, but it does bring in Lee Sin. Hasn't been top lane in 5 minutes. And let's see if he's going to be able to get a play here. Does the ward hop. Does the dragon kick out of the redemption. None of your business. Just throwing one down. It's going to get a little bit of damage down, but not enough to save his top laner. Big Castro is goated. It's Kite. Kite, welcome in. Great job in your Beer League premiere a few days ago. Thanks for the Prime subscription. Remember, with every Twitch Prime subscription, money's going somewhere to help out the Beer League, hopefully, potentially, maybe. So keep those subscriptions going. Also, you avoid a lot of ads because there's a lot on the Beer League Twitch stream. Alright, it's 4:25. I feel like I don't need to pour this shot, but since we have a Beer League subscription, I'll take a shot. I think that's understandable. Alright, Bernie going back in on these fights. And good taunt coming in here by the cute boy. Set's about to go down, but the cute boy's like, hold on, let me flash in that haymaker of yours. A shot of Everclear? No, this is obviously Fireball, because I'm an adult. And that's what adults drink. Obviously, Shen's using this. Alright, that was a recall. I thought it was staying united. Set with the ultimate haymaker just for funsies, and Bernie is burning up this top lane. 3-1-0 at 12 minutes in. 2k gold lead over the cute boy. Not feeling good, so here's the shot for Shen. Best of luck in the future. Whew. Delicious. Lee Sin. Always using the ward hop to get into range. And I kind of like that. Just slow him down, and he will get the easy solo bolo back up in the top lane. Ha! Ha! Ha 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 ha. Good one, none your business. I'm sorry that nothing's really gone on in this bot lane the whole game. Also, sorry Jinx for not calling out any of your 2 kills. I feel like I don't really know whenever they happen, probably during the first dragon take. But this is dragon take number 2. The set is going to be teleporting in. Shen does have Stand United, so he doesn't have to get in here right away. Nivea would have been nice to land that Q on the set, keep it in your ultimate, but this is going to be a free dragon. Number 2 going over to team 2 more. It's a decent gold lead. Good chunk of that all in Barney's pockets is. So I think Smeagol would be able to guess what he's got in his pockets is. Meanwhile, none your business. He's finding out that Hero Stratus, blue buff is not meant for you. And I don't know. I feel like Bernie just using this W right there. I understand deals some damage, but I guess he's really not that much afraid of the Shen, so he'll just use it on cooldown. Shen opting to complete the Thornmail as well. First item. Shield bash proc. Gotcha, gotcha. I don't know top lane stuff. I don't know runes really. I know Dark Harvest. Samurai Jack has a few procs of that. I won't say many though. Is Varen Wolf trying to join me?
Yes.
Oh, you are here.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I'm bumping up your sound a bit. Welcome.
Yeah, sorry, my school mic is a little bit quieter than my home mic, so.
Ah, that is okay. I think we've got you a decent sound.
Okay, cool. Do you want?
Not much. You can do whatever you want to talk about, because I've talked for almost 20 minutes with really nothing important to say. So, film. Oh, I guess I should probably stream this to you too. That would be helpful.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask if I could get the stream from you.
Yeah. So I'm just streaming the Streamlabs one just so you can have the overlay.
Okay.
Unless you don't really care about it, and then in which case you can just have the Twitch stream up. So it's up to you. But welcome, Varen Wolf.
Overlay.
Yeah.
Alright, let me freaking full screen this, maybe. Okay. Ooh. Wait, they have a brand? Is that? No, that's brand mid, right?
Brand mid, Samurai Jack, playing with Dark Harvest.
Okay.
He's got 7 Dark Harvest procs.
That's not too bad.
Too bad.
Well, I mean, that means he wasn't poking too much in the early game then, because it's 16 minutes in. You'd think maybe a little bit more?
Yeah.
But it is against Nivea, though.
Right, so I'm thinking mid-wave's just a lot of wave clear and then run away by both of them.
True. Let's see here, what objectives are up? So that's Rift. So they both brought their bot lane up. The Nivea just gonna be catching waves. I would say right now 2 has, I'm just gonna call him 2.
Yep, that's perfect. That's what we go by here.
I'd say 2 right now has the idea of trying to get pressure on the Rift for sure. They kind of have the positioning for it. I think you would want to go for it here shortly after getting like another wave pushed in top and the mid.
Yeah, I mean, I think Team 2 should have a lot of pressure on the map just because of their now 6k gold lead and at least 1,000 gold in every main role.
Yeah. And I mean, kind of, to be fair, Ivern can be even and he'll be more helpful than most cases as long as his allies are ahead.
We are going to have 4 people coming up to try and take down Bernie. No way he gets out of here.
He should not.
He should not, but we're going to see. Massive
here.
W to kill Hero Stratus. And Samurai Jack going to clean up the rest with the brand passive.
I was gonna say they had the. I think Odd had a like hard commit on him faster than they did because they allowed enough time for everyone to rotate up. But
Yeah.
even then, I think it's really scary going into a set because, as showcased by Bunny, there is you just flash W on someone and they get annihilated.
Right, and like he's got so much more gold, like spent,
Oh, Bernie,
than the
sorry.
rest of them. So
I'm
yeah. Did you call
sorry,
him?
Bernie.
What you call him,
I
Bunny
called him
or?
a bunny.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's
I could.
okay because we have. I mean, I know it's difficult to read a little bit, but we've also had a pretty goat streamer named Bunnyku. So it's all good. Slammer Jack gonna get charmed up. Bernie's gonna strike down the misfortune once again, and Hero Stratus. Not sure how he got there. But all that matters
There's
is that he
definitely gonna
did.
be.
He's not there anymore.
This is definitely kind of a rough state to be in. I think right now they really have to kind of focus on finding a lane that they can just kind of like collapse on. Like they had that right idea, I think, going on the set. I just maybe not choose the set as the target of
Right.
roaming on.
Yeah, I mean, I think like the shutdown gold, it would be nice and all. But he's also just massive. And I feel
He's a
like
big
if you
boy.
could somehow find the Jinx or the Brand, it's going to be much better. But I think they're also all playing further back.
That's true.
So, like, it's two's just feeling pretty darn good. We do have... Okay, third dragon went over to team 2. I didn't notice that till just now. So Baron is up and available anytime that they want it. I feel like they are strong enough. Barney's gonna just dunk down the set or the Shen. And
Especially if you kill the Lee Sin here. I think it's just you just stop chasing
yes,
here
Super
and then
Mega
you
Death
just
Threat?
go straight to the Baron. You could
Yeah,
probably leave the set bot so that they have to either send someone to answer him and you get bot tower, or you force a fight at the Baron because he doesn't have TP though. So
right.
that is.
Does he have...
I was gonna say,
Check.
does he have the?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a quick gander down there. He does have the quest completed, but I can't
Say,
see
does it?
if it's readily available.
Ah.
I do believe so. In the HUD, it's showing it as teleports up and available. So
Okay. So
he
yeah,
can
he
always
does.
join if he needs to.
It seemed like it was a little slow on the rotation to do that. Different plan, I guess. They're trying to get mid tower tier 2 because they already had, or no, they were just trying to get pressure on.
They're just trying to push mid as much as they can, and I think at this moment, if you know exactly where Lee Sin is, you can just move on over there. Bernie's soaking up all of the attention.
He definitely doesn't have the Nivea can pretty much hold him in this kind of holding pattern forever though. So it's
Right.
definitely not kind of where you want to be playing. Like yeah, just leave the set there with the Nivea because I think you have a better chance of fighting in other spots without the Nivea there because the Nivea brings so much control into these team fights. So you just kind of leave. You'd rather the set be sitting against the Nivea and just applying pressure and then take a better team fight elsewhere, I would think.
Yeah.
Because you have the Ivern ult, so you can kind of just send the Ivern ult and initiate the fight, and then you just kind of burn them down.
Yeah, and it looks like we are going to get some pressure finally to this mid lane inhib turret, and Slammer Jack just doing whatever to poke as much as he can. But on the top side, Shen's just been able to get plates and free towers and try and get back in this game. Yes, he's still way behind in terms of gold, but he still has ultimate, which is going to make him super useful. Although I do believe it's still on cooldown for a few more moments. I'm just...
Yeah, it might be up. Maybe?
I think it's still clocking down. Not much left, though.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
I guess I can click over here and see. Yep, 10 more seconds.
Okay, Lee Sin just back to get finished at boots.
Yeah, we do have Hexel spawning in 35 seconds. The Inland Otters have not been out of their base in like 2 minutes, really. So they're not going to have any vision here.
I do think they did have like a small window when Lee Sin was grouped up with the other two in mid, where they could teleport Shen in.
Yeah.
Before fighting here. Oh, that's a fantastic
It's a great
Seraphine
bullet time. Brand is going to fall, but so are so many members from the Inland Otters. Set still has a W available.
Ooh.
And that's
No
a 3
dodging
for
that.
2 so far.
They still have a Nivea, and they got Lee Sin.
Yeah. I think it's
Jinx
kinda
is
just,
really low here.
I think it might just be a reset. Like there are hex gates that you can fly through. But not knowing when the dragon's being started up does make this
A little
a
bit more
difficult
questionable.
call. Yeah. Oh, Lee Sin's going in. He's gonna die. Set should have a massive W here, unless he already used it. So
He doesn't have
Hexol.
a flash this time.
It's true. Hexol going the way of Team 2, and Misfortune has to
play.
flash away.
Yeah, I was gonna say if they kill him, it's worth it. Especially gold influx back onto the MF here.
Mm-hmm. Very helpful. And I think the really important thing is now Set's not going to have Baron for this next push. Not that, you know, he needs it, but just the extra pressure from the empowered minions is really nice.
I was gonna say this is gonna be a relatively free
Yeah.
Baron for them. Having to commit the Lee Sin to the set gank. MF did finish her IE, so after that fight she's going to be dealing significantly more damage now. As she's now not an entire item behind.
Yeah, which is very helpful. Nunya, I believe the last time that I saw the redemption, it was then like 300 something. So I don't think you've done anything in the previous casts, but I can check here as well. It has done 389 and block 246, so the mathing is somehow mathing.
I can tell that they kind of wanted to go on the brand there, but they have no vision, so they couldn't actually like... Going into the jungle dangerously without having vision on set as well is kind of spooky there.
Yeah. Alright, Seraphine not gonna come through again. Great bullet time as well. Inland Otter's making some plays.
Okay, fantastic taunt by Shen.
But Set is now in the area.
Yeah, Set walk from oh my god. Whew.
And Jinx is going wild. No one's hitting that turret, unfortunately, but that is going to be game number 1 going Team 2's way. I don't see Shen clearing waves fast enough to stop this Jinx from doing whatever she wants to do.
I mean, he just can't enter regardless. He doesn't kill any of them.
Oh, no, Bernie. Okay. Whew. Bernie almost ruined his KDA on the stat website for that one. So as we pull up draft for the next game, just take a few moments. Oh, nice. And you guys didn't switch sides. That's even better.
Tyler is trying to start some fights in chat here.
Tyler, don't do that. We have too many Tylers in the beer league.
Ty. I'll specify Ty.
Because he's a Tyler, I'm a Tyler.
Oh, okay,
Sawdude's a
gotcha.
Tyler. We've got too many Tylers. But that's okay. Actually,
Ty cubed.
Alright. I'm not going to use BLS, because that doesn't work. Why? I don't know. Anywho, here is draft for game number 2. I don't know. Do you have a preference on which team comp you like more?
Honestly, here, I'm assuming that's a Darius jungle.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I would say that I'm definitely giving the team fight kind of orientation to the Inland Otters here. They just drafted a lot easier to like pull off. Just between, I mean, you have hard CC between Nautilus and Jarvan. You got Victor just laying down AoE like crazy. Ash is just slowing everyone to Kingdom Come, and of course the big Bomba cannon just comes in with like an ult and obliterates people. I feel like, especially with the Darius last pick here, seems a
Mm-hmm.
little bit questionable. Just because you've already seen, maybe you didn't see the cannon, but for the most part, that array just looks like cancer to play. As a jungler's point of view, I feel like that's just you're looking at that comp and you're like, when do I actually get to auto anyone? Because
That's fair.
at worst, if you get ahead, what happens is Jarvan just ults you and then EQs
Mm-hmm.
out, and it's just like have fun sitting in a circle.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the range from 2 might be a little bit nice, and just having Soraka heal the Ornn and Darius as needed.
It's true.
But I mean, I think team comp, like you said, it's going to the Inland Otters, just a little bit easier to complete. So let's pull up the game and.
Because all their squishies have to be really careful of that Jarvan. Because at any point, if they get stuck in that ult and they don't have flash, they're just dead. Between the AoE and just the damage that the other side has, they can just burst down an entire group of people stuck inside Jarvan ult at any given time. So I
That's true.
imagine this Jarvan is just every time the ult's up, he's just going to be looking for somebody that doesn't have flash and is just working with his team, communicating, being like, "Hey, who doesn't have flash right now?"
Yeah. I mean, I think that's a good plan, and we'll see what happens here.
But I will admit, if Soraka's positioning is really good this game, it's going to be almost impossible to deal with their front line because it is such. I don't think they have tons. They have a little bit of a burst window, but a lot of their damage is going to take a little bit of time if they don't
Ooh,
like
Ornn
layer
in
it
the jungle.
immediately.
To Summoner's
Oh, what?
Rift.
Ornn in the jungle. I've seen this once
Yo.
before. Did work out pretty well.
Minions
My
have
jungler was
spawned.
Pyroan, so he's kind of a beast. I don't know if you know of him.
No, since I'm so new to the league,
Okay.
unfortunately, no.
He's a stout league
I,
jungler. He's on team
I,
PPP.
I am an Ornn enjoyer when I was a top laner, but I can see the strengths of it because you just never have to back.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, Nunya, you're in the chat, so feel free to tell us, the ins and outs of having this champ, if you want to share. But if you'd rather keep that a secret, so you can pick it later, that works with us. All right. So, what are your thoughts on Darius up in the top lane then? Into the is it still an okay choice now, just for the lane itself?
I'm a little bit less knowledgeable on this matchup since I haven't played in a long time, but I feel like it depends on how well Kennen can space. If Kennen can space really well, this Darius is still gonna be miserable. But if he misplays one time, pretty much Darius can probably just run him down. So it's a much better matchup in my opinion, because you're not just letting him free farm.
Mm-hmm.
Because Ornn can't really touch Kennen. Like I said, Darius here can, if he gets the good hook, he can kind of actually apply pressure to the Kennen.
Both junglers pathing toward the bot side of the map. Mid lane still as boring as ever, but there we go, Slammer Jack. I wanted to go in. I believe Darius has his E available right now.
I unfortunately don't know too many mid matchups. That one is well beyond my knowledge.
Yeah, I mean, I think both of them do very similar things. Hui obviously has the range advantage just because out of his 20 billion spells, a few of them have some decent range on them.
Yeah. And Victor takes a little bit longer to scale, I think.
Yeah. I did just notice that Cannon took Electrocute in lane. I don't know if that's interesting or not. To me it is, just because I feel like I don't usually see them take,
Okay.
like just top laners go Electrocute, and none of your business. Doesn't even get the crab.
That is tragic.
Oh,
Oh,
Jarvan
the
failed
drop-
flash, but still gets the kill.
They're gonna get all three of them here. Maybe?
Actually, there is a cleanse, but I don't think the cleanse is going to do enough. Ashe is going to pop the barrier, but she's going to be taken down by Caitlyn plus the turret.
I was gonna say the Caitlyn's still gonna lose the entire wave on that, so it's kind of a net neutral. A little bit of a positive because the Ashe actually returns a kill because she was down a kill.
Alright, sorry Nunya. I forgot that you were playing Jarvan in the jungle and not Ornn. You're definitely on the red team. We are going to have Ghost and Flash committed by both Bernie, and Flash going down by the Cute Boy, so trouble avoided if you're an Inland Otter fan.
Collecting waves. Looks like we have some action maybe top.
I think they were looking at it. Jarvan was standing on a ward though, so Darius should know not to go up too far.
Fighting in the bot lane.
But Darius says, let's fight. So Bernie, even though he did crush game 1, it feels like game number 2 is not going his way. As of this moment.
I think he saw the Jarvan walk away. Just didn't respect the fact that Jarvan could just walk back.
Yeah.
I've been there. Been there. You look at them, you see them on the ward, they walk away, and you're like, whatever, they're gone now. They'll go back to their camps.
Right, they've got
They
timers
just
to
walk back through.
hit. Ken did take over level 6, so gonna be dangerous in the lane. Darius did go first item, Mark Treads. That should help out a little bit.
This is a big wave. He is trying to zone him off of the cannon. I don't think he's going to be able to, though. Yeah.
Alright, Dragon has spawned. So let's see if the...
They might collapse on this away here. They're looking to try and catch someone out for sure. Oh.
Big Gnarless hook. And Stank is going to be in a little bit of trouble. Great knock-up coming in from none of your business, but...
Managed to return the kill on the Caitlyn though.
Yeah. Damage has been done. Samurai Jack going to have to flash out.
And I think, yeah, they're just going to get the Jarvan here. Or the horn. Ooh.
Yeah, I feel like that Gnarless hook shouldn't have hit. But it did. Because Nautilus is a champion. Alright, none of your business. On the Ornn in the jungle, he did take Unsealed Spellbook, so he did teleport to that mid wave. And it's gonna force Inland Otters off the dragon.
That just comes down to the Jarvan being too low HP to commit to another fight there. Not to mention, you don't know how soon Ornn is taking over the sticks there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just looks like one camp away. A few minions on a wave. Ornn is up in the top side too. Oh. Not the best ult we've seen from None Your Business. But hopefully Slicing Maelstrom doesn't kill off Bernie.
Well, they did get the cannon ult out, so they don't have to worry about that.
Nice.
Darius
Alright.
still has his.
Vermilion with a subscription? Oh no. Oh wait, never mind. Stay here and subscribe. That's not a subscription. That doesn't mean I need to take a shot. In goes Hero Stratus. Jarvan, or Darius is gonna dunk on his head. We're gonna have teleport coming in from Envy the Reaper.
That was actually really well played by Bernie there. Just spacing.
What in the world
Good
is
flash.
Zord doing? And it looks like Grubland is going to the side of Team 2. Quay's helping out Ornn.
Garvin's just trying to get his full clear in.
Yeah. And we'll see if maybe they'll get the dragon out of it. Looks like they will. Have the pressure in the bot lane.
I definitely say right now the Ashe Nautilus are going to be able to apply significantly more pressure than the Caitlyn and Soraka at the moment.
Yeah. I just realized that Nautilus has 2 kills and 1,000 gold lead over Soraka.
He's a beefy boy.
He is. And everyone loves whenever the supports clean up the kills, just to make sure that no one gets away. 2-0-4.
Hey, it could be worse. He could be 4-0-4, while his ADC is 0-2-5.
That is true. It is true. More damage ADC. I mean, makes sense. That's fair enough. The ADC won the kill. If they wanted to, they would.
Exactly.
Alright, Bernie gonna flash in, land a Q, apprehend the cute boy. And Ken's just gonna flash away after that Slicing Maelstrom.
Creative flash. Not ults, though, most notably.
Right. Bernie still has his. I don't think he's gonna be able to use it under this turret, just with the wave state and his health, but I don't play top lane, so who knows? Meeting of all the junglers down in the bot lane. That's just going the way of the inland otters. The Jarvan Cataclysm came in early enough, paired with the Ashald.
Just want to point out for Tai, it does appear Ornn does destroy part of Jarvan's wall now. Get wrecked.
Yeah, he did. Was that a
We were having this
conversation being had?
conversation.
Okay.
Yeah, with our team, we were trying to determine if Sion or
Ornn.
Ornn could destroy Jarvan
Yeah.
wall ult.
So
'Cause it
Jarvan
used
ult.
to couldn't.
Oh, really? I thought it
'Cause
could for a
apparently
while.
It was coded weird when it like first came out. I think.
Oh, okay.
They probably fixed the interaction a while ago.
Yeah, because I've seen it like with Talia, with Anivia.
Does he get away? Oh, nope.
He does not get away, but
Haha.
I'm funny like that. We'll thank the one shot, but Slammer Jack has moved up pretty far. Does have cleanse, does have flash. He's not going to be able to use it right now, though, and that's probably a good idea.
I would say at that point, you see the Jarvan come from one direction, you see the support from the other. It'd be pointless to flash at that point.
Yeah. Not too fun there.
Especially since Drake's come up in 2 minutes, so your flash would still be down for a little bit. Leaves a punishment window.
And that's something that
What?
I feel like a lot of people don't really think about all the time until like after that action. Like, oh, crud, like I should have saved my flash. But maybe that's just me in the light league, so who knows?
I do it all the time where I sit there, I'm like, why'd I flash that? I'm like, I was dead either way. What am I doing?
Great knock-up coming in from None Your Business. Slicing Maelstrom not gonna be enough as the knocks in guillotine. Goes down on the tiny rat's head, and Bernie gets his second kill of the game.
However, it looks like they're gonna make the bot lane have to give up a lot for it.
Yeah, that's a flash from Caitlyn. Flash from Soraka as well, but 2 ults going down.
3 ults actually.
Was that 3?
From,
Oh,
yeah,
Ash ult too.
Arrow that end. Yep.
So I'm not sure if all 3 of those are going to be up in time for the dragon, but I know for certain that those 2 flashes will not be.
Yeah, you'll trade. I think their ults will be close enough that I think you would be willing to trade, obviously, the flashes for that. As long as you can kind of like, you know, burst out the fight. And it looks like the Ashe and them are just gonna mow down, even without the Jarvan being there. That's kind of a good turn.
Yeah. Not the worst. I mean, they should be able to get this dragon. Cannon's on the top side. Doesn't have teleport available just yet, so looks like the inland otters are going to have to let it go. Good night, Zor. Enjoy your nap.
Can you activate Stridebreaker while you're CC'd? Or like just before?
It's a great question.
I think if he was able to do that, he might have actually been able to run down the Jarvan.
Okay.
You'd have to get the timing down like
Right.
perfect.
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming that you could do it as he's dashing in the in the realm of you. We are going to get a nice little horn to sound knock up everybody. Ash out going wide. Not going to hit anything. Maybe the deer on the top of the rift. That's about it. Bernie going to teleport
Very
up top.
easy pick up on the support there.
Great apprehend. Unfortunately, the ult, I think it was probably running out, the cooldown of it, from ulting
Yeah, I think
the
it's just over.
Nautilus earlier. So I think that's why he ulted a second early. Okay, kills kill, and maybe they're gonna translate this into Rift Herald play, especially without Cannon for 15 more seconds.
And does have... No, he doesn't have TP yet. Oh, yes he does.
I think he should,
He
yeah.
does. Bot lane just pick up another fairly easy kill here with the Nautilus ult.
Yeah, and this Nautilus just walks down Caitlyn so menacingly.
The Slurkles.
Slurkle ults. Cataclysm. And the Victor ult, Chaos Storm or something like that. I feel like that's its name.
Yep. I'm pretty sure it's Chaos Storm. And then the E, or is his E the or is it
Death
that
Ray?
W? The W is the
W's the circle, yeah.
Well,
Arcane Storm. Hextech Ray and the Gravity Field.
yeah, the gravity field.
All makes sense. 32 viewers. I feel like Beer League viewership has gone up a lot this season. Like an average of 10 viewers per cast.
Pretty good.
It's really nice. But I mean, whenever the league also doubles in size, that also helps.
You'd expect a little bit of growth. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were looking. I think they were thinking about just trying to dive this tower, but I think they're a little scared of the Darius turning on all of them here.
Yeah. Slimmer, I think we should be able to break 50 on a stream at some point this season, especially with the match of the week, because like there's still stuff that we haven't unleashed yet for those, and should be a good time.
Yeah, Slimmer, I kind of agree with you there. Is the Darius isn't like
Horn?
terrible, but I think the Darius needed a little bit more support on like advancing it in order for it to really pop off.
Slicing Maelstrom coming in. Again, the Ash ult going a little bit too wide. But the damage from Kennen, not enough.
They're fighting this a man down.
They are. I'm kind of surprised Ashe didn't rotate at all to help out.
Blue team's turret
But I'm gonna guess like, here's an ult, do with it what you will, and Bernie going in with the flash kill.
I believe Ashe was wanting to get an item, so I think she just backed and finished an item. So I think
Okay.
she was trying to get as much gold as possible. And it probably would behoove their team to back off just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I don't think they could get the tower. I don't think you really need to fight that. You could just hard clear the wave and all of you go back about your business.
Yeah, I mean, I think especially like having a Victor and a Kennen still in the area, even after Kennen used his ultimate, like,
Yeah.
still have some wave clear.
However, everyone using their ults there isn't too big of a deal. You got Dragon up in a minute. All of them should have their ults up, or very close to having their ults up again. I imagine we'll see a lot of play around this bot side and mid lane right now.
Yeah, 45 seconds till Dragon number 3 spawns. A minute until Baron. Kennen's up on the top side, does not have teleport available at the moment, so he's gonna have to walk through this jungle and hope he doesn't run into a Darius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darius definitely looking a little raid bossy.
Yeah, he's looking pretty scary at 2.5 items, while Ken is just at 1.5. But he does have the Seekers, which makes his ultimate that much more threatening because he can't take damage while he's in stasis.
Looks like they're trying to pinpoint the Jarvan here.
They
A very
are-
good collab.
Oh,
However, Jarvan is living.
Jarvan lived for a long time, but unfortunately, like, he also blocks off Kennen from getting to the backline during his Slicey Maelstrom. And but this Ashe is unloading. She is very
True.
strong. She's gonna kill the Caitlyn.
Getting free hitting this entire fight. All uptime. The Soraka kind of playing a little bit of dividends, keeping everyone somewhat healthy.
I mean, this should just be Dragon, but I guess not.
I think they're afraid of the three of them just poking them out, especially with their
Yeah.
Soraka being at 0 health right now.
Alright, Elle gonna be channeling her recall here.
But you can kind of see the game plan here is they have their big beefy boys, Ornn and Darius up front, and just have the Soraka be inputting healing into them as they absorb all the damage and ults.
Right, that's all that you really need. Alright, Ornhorn is up and available. Some Smite comes down. Hero
Or a
Shroud is
late
gonna
fight.
get pulled in.
Good CC. Nihilist there, unfortunately. Ashe has no flash.
She's not, nor does she have a life, and this could be a move right into Baron for Team 2. So yes, they missed out on the Dragon, but they did get the Ashe and Ace in the hole. Just gonna do some damage onto that Nautilus.
Jarvan still has the ability to turn this.
You can definitely steal it. They do need vision outside the pit, just so that Bernie can interrupt the
You have to
EQ.
be careful of this.
Oh,
Kennen's
Ken
going
with
in
the
with his
slicing
ult.
Maelstrom.
Yep.
On to 4 members of Team 2. A lot of them taken down. Critical condition.
And
Jarvan
Jarvan
gonna
gets-
secure the Baron steal. Slam
Now
right
they
jack
just gotta
in the
get out.
fall. Caitlyn gonna get a nice little headshot onto the cute boy and take him down. So you
That's a-
have 3 members with Baron.
I mean, biggest goal there is you're just trying to make sure that the other team doesn't keep the Baron. The fact that they even keep most of them and take out 2 people along the way.
Yeah.
You'd call that a win. A really good flank from the cannon. Kennen didn't even have flash either, so Kennen still has flash for like the next time they go on Maelstrom ult.
All right. Ooh, good engage coming in from Hero Stratus. Knocked her, or gonna get knocked up a bunch by Ornn. Bernie's gonna be killed. Double kill going over to the Ashe. Make it a triple kill. And this Baron power play, 2,000 gold advantage for the Inland Otters. Beer League. How do you sign up? Go to beer-league.games. Update your player information on your profile, like your summoner name and all other accounts that you might have, and then submit a rating request. We are currently in week 1 of our Beer League season. We have about 2 to 3 seasons every calendar year.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
And different elos for everybody to enjoy. Human, you're right that the Light League is the best beer league. I wouldn't be surprised if many people in the chat and maybe even my co-caster felt differently. No, Trevor, that's the wrong site. The site is in the bottom left-hand corner.
It's on the screen.
It's on the screen. Beer-league.games. How could you miss it?
It's like magic. Reading the screen explains the screen.
Yeah. Like, I don't put it there just for funsies. I mean, I do, but also for people like, Hasponkin. However I pronounce that name correctly.
This is one of those difficult points of the game where you're wanting the Darius to pull attention, but you're not wanting him to pull too much by himself, because if he overextends, he will just get collapsed on. But he can apply a bunch of pressure since he's still significantly ahead of the Kennen.
Hmm.
Everyone's about to have their summoners. Almost everyone has flashes again. Except the Caitlyn,
Except for the key.
most notably.
So Trevor, yes, that site is correct, but if you request a rating on there, we don't get it on our end. So use the easier URL. Dragon number 3 is coming up shortly.
Everyone's got
Dragon
TPs
Forward.
for top side. They're just kind of looking for someone to walk up. They got decent vision. They got that nice little vision right on the blue side's not tri-bush, but the banana brush.
Yeah, and honestly, there's not much vision for Team 2 walking into this area. A lot of
I can't
darkness.
control the area, but yeah, they.
I mean, no one knows where the other's at, which is wild.
Okay, Darius TPing to the bot. They definitely see that with him going across the screen. And looking for a good flank here.
Ken's going around, but he might be too late, or maybe just in time, as the rest of the team is focusing on that Ornhorn and who it's going to hit. Slicing Maelstrom going to come down along with the Cataclysm. And Bernie's going to fall. Nemi's going to fall. Caitlyn's going to fall, and looks like Team 2 is just falling all over. Samurai Jack might get caught out here. I don't think Hero Stratus is afraid of just going in just for fun.
Oh, for sure. That's just a walk him down.
Yeah, even if you can just keep him from recalling, that's going to be massive. Might be difficult with the empowered recall. And yes, Samurai Jack not going to be able to recall. He's just in jail this entire time. He's going to get a decent shield to survive a little bit longer.
I do think they kind of rushed that a little bit. It could have been played cleaner on the Jarvan's end, I think, but that was really good on Samurai Jack to at least get a 1-for-1 out of that.
Yeah.
With the assistance of his Soraka.
Vision that they can see and clear. You can actually see every ward that's placed as long as you have the correct tools. You can also clear out that vision. So take that, Samurai Jack. In your 1.2k gold advantage in lane.
I don't think Slimer Jack cares about having to check for vision when he can
No.
throw an E from
E-
5 years away.
Right, there's so many people in the... Well, yeah. There's just people in the beer league that don't care about vision. Because usually if you ward, then you die. And Jarvan going in with the Flash Cataclysm right onto Slamrai's head. If he would have had a blue ward, he could have lived. But now we'll never know. Nanya's going to die here as well.
Here. Yep.
Slicing Maelstrom going to come down. The exhaust not up and available though, so all of Team 2 is just going to perish. Elle's going to do her best to stay alive. Keep the KDA good for the website.
I don't think there's much of Soraka can do against 5 people here.
No, I think
not the known wave clear,
Yeah.
nor a champion killer.
If this were game 3, I think you try and stop it, but game 2, I think you're good to go on that one. So the
just
Inland
try to
Otters.
aggro the wave and walk away.
Inland Otters taking game number 2. Oh boy, so that means we are going to our game number 3. Here we go. I was not ready for any of this.
The Ottertude, I love that.
The Ottertude. Whoa. Alright, and the teams are finally going to be swapping sides. So let me get this information up and available for you. Whoa. I don't like that. I need to adjust that display there. Okay. So the Inland Otters are going to be on blue side, and Team 2 is going to be moving to the red side.
Okay.
Slamright, I can't do stuff in a quarter of a second.
So they dropped the Mel.
Yeah.
But why? Wait.
Yeah. Oh, so...
Okay, those are the bans for...
Yeah, why
okay.
isn't it game 3? Yeah, so for some reason, I didn't think... Like, whenever I was doing the drafts initially, I had game 1 and 2. I don't know. I just don't like how Drafter shows game 3 here. It's really weird.
Gotcha.
Like,
yeah.
There's no point in that. So, just focus on these hidden picks. Seraphine.
Yeah, I was like, why is Mel there? Like they can't play Mel. And I'm like, wait,
Yeah.
why? It's every champion.
No, so Drafter's just dumb. Anywho. So we're going to have a nice Mel-Rel Smolder Trundle Mundo gaming. And we are going to have the Wind Brothers for the side of Team 2. With all of the AP coming in from the Swain.
I mean, Swain's pretty good for being the sole source of AP, but granted, he is the sole source of AP into a Trundle, Mundo, and Rel, though.
Yeah.
However, you have tons of explosive power between obviously having both of the wind shitters and a Wukong to kind of support them in getting CC chains off alongside a Leona. Like,
Yeah.
the Trundle feels good into Leona, but you're kind of looking at the mobility of Yasuo at the time because I understand the Trundle pick for sure because he can also fight the brothers early.
Okay.
Definitely late game after like 2 items he starts to lose or mid game. But if he manages to get ahead, he can kind of just walk at people, which is always nice.
Yeah. So we will see. We can just go right into the game. So
Which draft do you favor?
I don't. So I'm in the light league, so I favor champions that I prefer to play. And that's how I decide who I think's gonna win. So if we're looking at drafter here, ooh, in the top lane, I think I definitely prefer playing Yone more, just because tanks are stupid and they shouldn't deal so much damage, and Mundo's a piece of work for that. Jungle's a useless role, so I don't really care for either of them.
Ouch.
Sorry. Mid lane, I do enjoy going O10 as Yasuo, but Mel's just stupid, so I would prefer to play as Mel.
Yep.
Swain is my boy, so I'll pick him, and Leona is my niece, so I'm gonna choose Leona. So I think most of those points went over to Team 2.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna root for Team 2 on this one. And like Swain is good because Rel and Trundlemundo have to get into there to fight.
Yep.
But the crowd control can be a little bit of a pain for him. So we'll see what happens in game number 3. And here we go. That's the whole point. Is the gaming. I take it that you're a jungler, so that's why you weren't a big fan of my comment.
Yeah. Don't worry, I hate jungling. I am a jungler, but I hate it. So I understand the sentiment.
Yeah, it's just like I've tried it a few times, but like all my laners are like dead before my first clear. So I'm just like I
solo queue
can't play.
rough.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Solo queue, some games you just go, huh? My bot lane is dead before I finish killing my first 2 camps. Cool.
So Smolder getting 2
stack.
dragon stacks already.
And 5 gold. Look at that.
And 5 gold. I mean this game's over already.
He's already that much more scaled.
Yeah, Swain, 0 stacks so far. Oh, there we go.
There
That's
we go.
3.
3.
222 more to go.
However, this is a really bad matchup for Mundo, in my opinion. Hence also the fact that they Young counter picked. Just because of how much damage of mixed that you get with Young.
And
And also the fact
really...
that
Sorry, go ahead.
the recall is like the biggest thing. Is like you fight him from so far away and you can't like actually commit.
Yeah. Well, I think that, and then all the crowd control that can be applied by Yone is also really helpful just for breaking that passive shield.
Yep.
Which is slightly important. But I've always liked playing Yone into a Mundo just for that reason, where it's like, okay, now my jungler can come in and do something.
Yes.
Like anytime, essentially.
Oh, gravity going in here. Looking to go on.
Oh, the Ignite going down.
Ooh.
Smolder getting first blood.
He's scaling.
He's the biggest champ so far. 467 gold lead already.
You gotta get this wave in.
Yeah, it's inconceivable that Slamrai Jack could come back from this. And Slamrai Jack's in the mid lane. Not even sure why I'm calling him out right now.
It's a little unfortunate though. The Smolder didn't get the wave pushed in fast enough, so now they're stuck here for another wave.
Yeah. I mean, I think that they could have recalled. I feel like with the movement speed that does come in.
They got jungle support as well.
Yeah. Ghost can be popped by the Swain here. So Swain is summonerless. But turrets are dealing damage. Not really sure why Inland Otters are going for all of this. 2-for-1 trade. on that dive.
I think they got the itch of their 1 HP. Just it'll be a quick in and out.
In and out. Snip, snap, snip, snap.
And then it was not in and out. And
It was in.
It was in. It was definitely in. But Smolder's entire gold lead got.
Alright, Ghost gonna be used by the Mundo up in the top lane as well. Smolder's still stuck in lane. Swain was able to get double buffs off of that Trundle. So he can stay in lane a lot longer, not really have to worry about his mana costs.
Good point, Tai.
Alright, and here we go. We've got another fight moving on. Good damage down, but like now Smolder's really stuck.
Yes.
Like I think with like the changes on the first kill, like after he got that wave in, I think he could have based and gotten to lane in time, even just like with missing one. Maybe
I think
two,
they were
but-
wanting to play off of the Trundle being there because I think Trundle was probably calling, "Hey, I'm coming down. Can we just send him back again?" And then they just weren't pushed out far enough for the Trundle to actually do anything.
Yeah.
Low HP targets, very tempting.
Yeah. Oh no, L's trying to go with the Herd Depravity route, and we are going to have Hero Stratus. Why is the camera going up toward the top side? I want to see this bot side action. We are going to see an ultimate coming in from Yone, but a whole lot of damage going down in this bot lane. Stank should be able to pick up at least one more kill.
Wukong's here though.
Yeah, and Yasuo as well. So Rel able to get out. Mel's teleporting in. None of your business is going to fall. Yasuo's looking for a nice, juicy ultimate. It's going to get redirected, though. So double kill coming in for Envy the Reaper. And Samurai Jack. Not sure what he's going to get from that.
The Rel living as long as she did really helped there.
Mm-hmm.
They just turned quite a bit of that. Mel just doing Mel things. Such a fun champ.
Hey, Mel is a great champ. One of my favorites last season. She's no Akali, but she's a fun champ. Humbin, if you're in the chat listening to this, Mel is terrible, and there's no way I'm going to pick her in our series next week, so don't worry about picking it away or banning it. Monkey spin into Yasuo ultimate. Great play coming in by Team 2. And
They both did a really good job of not being in vision until the very last moment. It's also kind of a face check from Smolder there.
yeah.
And just unfortunate timing of Yasuo being down below and Wukong just being on the other side of the bush.
Yeah, I mean, that's why you pick the comp, obviously. Just, hey, long range, engage. Bernie's disconnected, maybe? There we go.
Yep.
And he's back. I don't know if anything was actually said in the chat. We can go take a gander really quickly, maybe. See these kills, and Stank scaling on the Smolder at 50 stacks. Right now, sitting at 3, 2, and 3.
There's actually still a gold lead on the Swain, however. A small one. At
Small
that,
one.
but
Hey, it still counts. A lead is a lead.
however, this Yone match is starting to get really difficult for this Mundo.
Yeah, not having a great time.
Probably gonna be force ult. Yep.
Mundo used his ult and his ghost just to survive. Meanwhile, Slamurai moving with Nunya to get these grubs. I think that's one thing to note is Slamurai's always helping out jungle to
With
get
these
the
objectives,
grubs.
for
Yeah.
sure.
So even if it does mean he's going to lose out on a little bit of CS, Flash coming in from the Trundle, going to pop the ultimate as well. But Bernie's response with a quick flash, going to keep him safe. And Slamurai Jack might be in some trouble. There's a heck of a lot of crowd control right on his face. Rel going to take him down.
One of the Win brothers goes down.
Yeah, won't be the last time.
Kind of agree with the Wukong since he's here in chat. What is your Yasuo doing?
He's not going for the O10 power spike, that's for sure. Alright, Wukong's gonna find a nice little Rel and maybe find even a Trundle with it. It's a good pillar. Wukong
Good
gonna be
ult
forced to
cancel.
use his ult.
Now he kind of has to fight here though. With
Yeah,
his young
Slamurai
team.
Jack's coming back up, doesn't have anything to ult off of though, and Mel's gonna try and do her damage. Gonna actually flash in to try and get the last hit. I don't know if that was necessary, Mel.
Yeah, I would say that was definitely not worth. I don't think. I guess he can't E away, so
Right. And I think your Trundle and Rel were close enough.
and boxing could box him in
Yeah.
well enough that you kind of walk up. Because you know he doesn't have flash. Also, what is our Yasuo doing here? He's gonna be on the Trundle?
He's trying to do Yasuo things. Can't get away with the ultimate, unfortunately. He's just trying to stress test Nunya business. Meanwhile, L gonna get a kill onto the enemy jungler. Envy the Reaper getting pretty large at 4-0-2 on this Mel.
There's a risky invade, I would say, on the Yasuo's end. Not a lot of vision. Most of the laners were disappeared at the time. Yone just trading alongside this Mundo. Maybe he gets the kill here. Yep.
Nicely done by Bernie.
Bernie is just kind of been building leads every game.
Yeah, I mean, he's a pretty strong jungler. Always has been, always will be. Has worked with Slamurai Jack, I think once before, potentially. But he's definitely showing a willingness to play more of the carry champions rather as opposed to the tanks that we kind of see from time to time in the beer league. Just because teams end up being meatball comps and whoever can fight together as a team usually wins. Yasuo has made his way down bot along with Mel. Gonna flash out from Rel.
I don't think they saw Trundle, so they don't know he's here yet.
Nope, now we should. Wukong ults onto the backline. Flash in. Slamurai Jack is dead before the fight even really takes off. Teleport coming in from Yone. Nice little chokehold. Could be a great spot for an ultimate if he has it available, but I don't think he does. Swain's gonna get the double kill.
Boulder just didn't have flash. If he had flash there, he lived. But it just came up.
Super unfortunate. Yone is gonna start off this dragon. So no smite in the area for his team. But they do have vision if Trundle's gonna walk the quick way.
It didn't have Mundo TP. That's That's the big indicator there. I think if Mundo also had TP, that's the other thing is Mundo doesn't have a way to cancel Yone TP, while Yone can potentially cancel his.
Right. He'd have to expend an ultimate, most likely, to get the cancel. Unless the Mundo passive is off.
Yeah. But most likely he'd just want to trade TPs and just go ahead and join the fight.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you'd rather have the Yone over the Mundo in the team fight.
I was really confused just looking at that previous matchup. Whenever Yasuo was top lane, I thought it was still Yone, and I had no idea how Yone could be down 2 levels to his top lane opponent. But Bernie's going to get the easy 1v2 kill in the mid lane onto that Smolder who just can't get the scaling away. I was just confused by the 2 Wind Brothers, that's all.
He's gonna try and get out here.
Trundle's done a great job of going on to either Yasuo or Yone, just eliminating them with his ultimate, but now he can't really get out of this fight. Rylai's has been completed for this Swain, and it's going to be really difficult to get out of this ultimate. The only real way is if Mel kills him with hers, and I swear Stank just got into that fight and died 2 seconds later. Oh man.
That was unfortunate.
Yeah.
He
Fights.
got hit by the E, so he couldn't really run away. And a Swain flashing on you means you're just gonna cry.
Yeah, not a great time. 15 minutes in, we've already got 33 kills. This is supposed to happen in the Light League, but I'm a big fan of Stout League action, just finally fighting for the entire match and screw objective, screw CS. Let's go for
Especially
kills.
since they're still both so even in overall gold. And it's kind of nicely balanced between people that are trying to carry. So it's like all these fights are always going to be really close.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's kind of surprising that... Oh, never mind. I thought for some reason Yasuo had a gold lead, but yeah, no. The Mel having a 1k gold lead, definitely very helpful. It's really unfortunate that Smolder is just sitting at 116 stacks at this point, really far behind of where he wants to be, but this Yone not even letting Smolder play anywhere near his turret is quite rude. Slammer Jack. Can it be caught out again, potentially?
Good wind wall.
Yeah, good win wall, but it wasn't enough to save him or his support. This Yasuo might get benched for a little bit longer.
I think the Yone has been kind of been left alone from the Relv earlier, however, and that's kind of what kind of started setting him really far behind. I think he got zoned off of a couple of waves, and then he also got dove. And at this point, you're looking at Yone, Yasuo, and you're like, how do I play?
Yeah, there's not much. I mean, your best hope is what just happened right here is now you have a longer lane to kind of just farm, and hopefully your team gives you some vision. And, I mean, you have the Yone who can typically probably fight any 2 members of the Inland Otters if he wants to. And Swain's going to take a few members on his own. So,
Okay,
we'll see. Dragon up in 24. Wukong's coming in. Smolder ult hits nobody. No. He also with a great jump in ultimate off the Wukong ult. Envy the Reaper gonna go down to Yasuo's Ignite. Samurai Jack coming back 6-5-3.
That was an excellent hold on the Wukong to actually hold his ult there. He could have blown it early, but I'm sure Slimer Jack was sitting there like, hold,
Yeah.
diamond
Well,
hands that, please.
And that's exactly what I was thinking, because like I saw the first cast of the Wukong ultimate. I'm like, surely he's gonna use it sooner than later. And I'm like, Samurai Jack's gonna be a little bit upset about that, but good assumed comms, good patience. Nanya is also very smart, so that also makes sense that he decided to hold it on his own. And now Bernie might be in some trouble. He's gonna run right into a Rel. Rel's gonna miss the Q, unfortunately.
He still has. Oh, he almost had flash. If he lived for a few more seconds,
That damage
I don't think he gets out still.
right.
He has to get to that far wall, but I have a free Rift Herald for the other team. Holy damage.
Ooh. Swain
Ooh,
just
close.
lives. No, he's got plenty of health. Why can't I click on him? Don't let me click on him. Oh well.
Yeah, it looks like he has like 70.
Yeah, he had
to
100 or
150.
something. Yeah. He was going to be fine. Herald going the way of the Inland Otters, so this game extremely close, less than 1,000 gold difference between both teams.
Kill every 30 seconds.
Yeah, I'm here for it. 40 kills in 20 minutes. This is peak League of Legends.
However, this Mel is looking scary. Granted, you have wind wall,
Mm-hmm.
so
You can
there's
block
anything.
a lot of her things. Smolder is at 2 items, which is going to be really helpful to just continue having mana and
Bam, bam that Q.
spam the Q.
Is that what 100? Is it 150?
He's at 172 currently, yes. So he's getting there, a little bit behind pace, but he really did a good job of catching up these past few minutes, even with all the fighting and skirmishing that's been going on.
They did manage to break down the gold lead by about 400, 500. So
The only problem, though, is the Inland Otters don't have any dragons to their name, and the Mountain Soul is spawning. Is it Mountain Soul this game? Yeah, Mountain Soul is
Yes.
spawning in just a few moments, unfortunately. The overhead is saying it's a cloud dragon, but it is mountain. That'll be in 2 minutes time, so nice little soul for Team 2 if they can get it. I don't know who Nunya's
more
talking to. Sorry. He's talking to himself in chat.
he said Cloud Soul. Wow.
I did see that.
Two might want to check their jungler's eye.
I mean, as long as he's got 2 of them, he's A-okay. That's all that they require. 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostrils. Gank into the top lane. Great job to get out. Still a minute before Dragon. That is a Trundle ult going down. Yon used his as well. Bernie gonna burn, but not be taken into a critical area, so he'll be able to reset, and we will have a nice little dragon fight coming up next.
Definitely a good use of the Herald. I would have definitely liked to see one of them pushing out the spot side. They're getting collapsed on here.
Yasuo and down.
Wait.
Smolderall gonna get blocked, majority of it, by that wind wall. And Mundo still has yet to leave the top lane this game.
Yeah, that was a rough fight.
Yeah.
The Wukong just managed to. Did Wukong just flash WE onto someone?
I'd assume so, but I could not tell. I also can't really replay because whenever I do, sometimes my client just crashes.
Oh, that's fun.
So, yeah. I mean, luckily it's just in replays where I'm like, okay, that's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, it's better than in-game. So Mel's going to use her ultimate, but Nunya didn't take that much damage over the time.
You gotta be careful here. This young can burn her. Good route.
He is going to
Does
take
he
another
die?
turret shot. No, I'm still at 200 HP. Samurai Jack, please no spoilers. Control. Alright, Trundle's gonna ult the Yone, get him dead. And Samurai Jack gonna do what he does best, die to the Mel. And this
That's the thing is, oh, Wukong's in there. A little early.
just misses the smite. This Baron power play. And negative 2,000 for Team 2.
Not ideal.
No. It's not how you like to spend your Baron. Can't get the jungle objective that you wanted. Can't get that soul point, or can't get the soul.
Definitely baited by the Yone saying he can kill Mel. I imagine is probably what it was.
Yeah.
I think if they just go straight instead and just ignore the fact that Mel is in mid, they probably just kill the Drake. Between Yasuo and Yone, you just shred objectives.
And because of that, this game is going to go on 5 minutes longer. I don't know who's going to win.
Smolder is 3 stacks short of 225.
Yeah. Sitting at 222. A while ago, that's all that he needed more. Way back at level 1. Trundle is in a not so great spot. And he is going to be found out and going to be
Hold
killed.
himself up.
Caster number 2 is smart. I'm assuming that's Varen Wolf. Why not?
I'm not that big brain.
Well, yeah, but if you're complimenting
Move it.
Slamurai or anybody, that's points in his book.
It is the one from Bourbon National. Castro.
All right, thanks, Bunny Q. Yeah, we'll go back and replay this whole thing for you. Gave our same analysis throughout, just so you can get the full experience again. We've only been here for an hour and 35 minutes, so why not do it again?
Now I'm just getting glazed by my top laner.
Sometimes that's what you need. You need built up just so that the beer league can tear you back down.
I was gonna say, just for me to get turbo gapped in my next game.
Alright, Bernie going in, does have the soul unbound, so he can just dash right out of there. Oh, Confetti? You don't need to recap. You can just go to the beer league website at beer-league.games for all of your beer league information.
It is, so, kind of like with how they want to do these fights, they don't want to fight them as a team, to be honest.
Who is them?
Sorry, the Otters right now. Especially with Mundo not wanting to leave top lane. You're definitely looking at poke as much as you physically can. The problem is Yone is really good at just saying, I'm going to commit on you and then run away.
Yeah.
But the Trundle is really good at fighting kind of either one of them by himself, just with the fact of his Q being able to just say, "I to your AD, thank you," and obviously his ult. But in all these team fights, you're gonna be struggling, especially with the Swain. Just being like, if you commit into that, you are. Once you commit hard, you're in there. There's no running away from 2 at all in this game.
Right, and I think that's the big importance of Team 2 needing this Mountain Soul. Where if they get it, that poke is going to be, you know, a little bit less painful. But it can be quite annoying playing into. We do have Soul coming up in just 40 seconds for Team 2. The vision, I don't think it's really there on the blue side of the map. They can't see much past their initial entryways.
That is not a fight that Mel wants to take. She's 4 levels down on him.
And she had to use her flash as well. So
That will be very much down for this Drake, which is massive.
oh, sorry, I have to zoom out a little bit more.
I'm a little confused about the option to change who's matching Yone here.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. I think Mundo's like, all right, guys, I'm ready to team fight. And everyone's like, well, we can't do anything here. Bernie's going to go in and just kill the Rel mid-recall.
Good catch there. They get the Yone here. They're going to commit.
Flash ultimate
And
coming in from the Wukong just to get onto the Smolder. And the Wombo combo, that is Team 2, is going to be able to clean up the rest of the submissive, trying to tank as much of the turret as they can.
do they end the game here? I feel like
I think they might be able to. I mean, yeah, they have all 5. So I think it should be possible. Trundle's wave clear is nice, but it's not the best. But Rel is also up. I don't know. It looks like they're going to go for it. Why the heck not? Rel ultimate going to come through the Magnet Storm. And,
Trundle just being CC'd up.
yeah. L is going to fall, but so will the Trundle. So will the Rel. Mel and Smolder are up.
Oh.
There aren't many
Double
champions
black.
left on the side of Team 2. They're hoping to still get this Mountain Soul.
So it looks like Otters are going to try and push them all the way out.
We are having a
got
deep
to
teleport
get
coming in from
them.
Mundo.
However, they can't really walk forward into this no vision.
I'm going to get
And a
those
single
Heartsteel
team
procs.
versus- And they just gonna back off. That's
Oh,
okay. Good cancel.
good
cancel.
interrupt.
All right.
Sorry, I'm
You'd
going to
like
try
to
and do something. I don't know if I have it. No, I don't. Darn. Never mind. All right,
You'd
we're
probably
good.
like to see the Otters there try and force that fight right away in between their back timers, or force them to fight at half health. I guess you're kind of worried about the Yone TPing into your base, I suppose. But now you're giving them a full team fight again.
Oh, Yasuo going in by himself. He thought he had Bernie with him, but Bernie said F that.
Bernie ulted in, and then he's like, I see 4 people, I'm gone. And Yasuo was like, well, alright.
Yeah. Zoom out here. I wish I could drop. Yeah, I think there has to be a way. Smolder gonna get the dragon.
Kong's behind. They don't have Yasuo though.
I don't have
Good
Yasuo,
level.
so the Wombos aren't superb, but this Swain is also taking very little damage.
0 damage,
Yeah.
to be exact.
10 and 2 on the Swain. With how much bonus health? I'm zoomed out too far to even click on him.
And Yone's probably
There
gonna
you
clean
go.
up.
1,000
There.
bonus health.
Yep. definitely felt bad this game. I would say it probably was not a fun game to be counterpicked into.
No. So, there we go. Series going over to Team 2, 2-1. They're going to move up to 1-0 in the Beer League. So I'm going to see if I can actually get the standings up and ready. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, Beer League. Oh no,
It's
Beer
broken.
League. Ben, what are you doing to the website? Okay.
It's broken.
I can't look at the standings, but I can tell you that Team 2 is in the top half and the Inland Otters are not. Just that's how the beer league works. If you win, you move up. All right. So thank you for casting with me
Of
in
course.
this
Thanks for having me.
series. Oh, now it works. Now it works. Hold on. Let's go see if
Watch
this
it not
works.
work. It'd be so funny if it doesn't work.
Okay, it works. He's lucky. He's lucky it works. So let's take a quick look at the standings. Where's my... Here we go. Keys to victory screen. Got Driftless Skill Shot, who won the Beer League Match of the Week last night. Two more IQ, Bad Bunny, Bourbon Nasher, and Barren Wastelands on the top half. So there we go. Glad we got that game in. There are a few more that need to be watch partied. I think there is a Piss Boys against Purple People Mumblers or something like that in the Light League. But
Well,
yeah,
I unfortunately have some collegiate games to play, so I will be opting out now. I
that is
appreciate you
okay.
having me.
Yeah, thanks for joining. I appreciate it.
You have a good rest of the day, sir.
Yeah, I will do my best. See you later. Bye. All right, and then tonight we have Death and Bloom taking on CR. I believe this is a light league matchup, and then we've also got Driftless Skillshot taking on Bad Bunny Cerveza. So should be a good time. Slam Ram, my series didn't get casted, but that's okay because we got absolutely stomped. So no one needs to ever see that game ever. Also, Elvania did share a POV stream from Death and Bloom. So there is that. Have a good rest of your day, everybody. It is really nice out, at least in Pittsburgh. Not sure across the United States. But go outside, touch some grass. It's nice out. Goodbye.